Hi. Part of the process of me being real, as I said in previous videos, that, you know, previous to this, all I did was put stuff, I had a whole myriad of stuff up online, but I've been really struggling lately in my personal life. There's just been a lot of really crazy stuff going on. Um, as a result of some of the crazy stuff, I had to change my phone number, and I've also I've had to give someone that I'm growing fond of a little distance because I'm just bringing chaos into their life, and through no fault of my own. I've made a couple mistakes, but I mean, this whole deal with what's going on, you know, and it's just so sad because I, for so long, been, just struggling to understand how to be the better man. Um, to me, I think the essence of where I'm at right now is all entirely based on overcoming the circumstances that I'm presented with. Like who I am is determined by how I deal with circumstances. Hard times. It's. I guess what I'm saying is that the man's character isn't known for what it is. When he's going through good times, he's happy. He's got a good life. He's got wife, kids, house, everything like that. A man's true character is evaluated when he's going through the tough times. And I'm definitely in the midst of that right now. It's very difficult, and to really trust and rely on God when it seems like everything seems stacked against you to fail. Um, yeah, I'm losing a lot of precious and important things to me. As I said, I've had to distance myself from somebody that I'm growing fond of because of this. And it's difficult because I know that breaking away is the right thing to do right now. And I just yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I know that there's still some things that I need to deal with, and yeah, so I'm thinking about the book of James when James says, "Consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds, because this is the testing of your faith, which develops perseverance, which in turn develops character." And so there you go. What am I getting? Character. I'm getting character out of this. Yeah, I feel pretty sad right now. You know, the hope that I have right now is in looking toward him. He opened the doors basically to things, and he's also the one that, if the doors close, can open them up again. I sincerely believe that. I've seen him do it in my life several times over, and that's my higher power. Through him, um, things can be done. I just know, like this whole incident that had me change my phone number. I mean, I had no control over that. And yet it inserted itself in the middle of something I'm trying to build. And it just, let's just say, it didn't do me very much good. And now I have to deal with that. And as I said before, it's like until I know for sure that everything's dealt with, and you know, I just want the I just want the people in my life around me that have to deal with some of my stuff. Whether it's from me or from whatever this is that's bugging me. I just want them to have peace with me, and for me right now, it just seems like the best way for them to have peace is just to get the heck away from me. I hate to be in this place, but it's like, I still have people I can talk to. There's still some good friends. I have some friends that are willing to hang out and watch movies, and I guess you could say it's just you have your friends, and then you have these things that um, I'm sure people understand this. You have particular things that really stand out to you. Like it's like having a garden, and your friends are all different kinds of flowers. and you walk through your garden, and there's all these beautiful flowers, but there's always that one flower or that one bush or that one thing in the garden that stands out to you. And you know, you spend a lot of time nurturing that one, and that's kind of the position. I feel like my present circumstances have now created a a barrier between me and that particular flower. And yeah, it's definitely hard to deal with. But I mean, I've come a long way uh, in my growing toward him, in the sense that I'm beginning to see, that on my own self reliance, I'm not going to get anywhere. And so this is another way of him, because he provides. I mean, I look at Pharaoh in Egypt when he was about to let the Israelites go, and how many times he had to go back. Halfway through the process, after, like, I want to say the fifth time, he was totally ready to let them go, right? It says then he would change his mind, then he would let them go, then he would change his mind, right? But there was, after about the fifth time, he was just ready. He just said, "You know what? I'm done with this." He says, "You guys go," and they were going. And it says after that, before that, Pharaoh was hardening his own heart, but up after that, God hardened Pharaoh's heart to prove to Israel a point. But I think that's the one thing God does that the devil can't mimic, is harden and soften hearts. The devil can tempt you to change your own heart, your own mind, but he can't change it. And God is the only one that can actually come in and change your heart. And see, so what kind of a trust do I have in our Father? If I think, for instance, that he provided something, I see an opening, and I think this is a gift. But this gift comes with a cost. It comes with a price, and now I'm being proven, if you will, and I got to show that I have character. Everything inside me wants to just selfishly say, I don't want to do what I need to do. I would rather just like the baby that holds its blanket. No, I don't want to let it go. And in large part, right now, I know that part of my growing has to do with trusting God, even when I can't see a possible way for whatever it is I'm desiring to happen. Again, this is, I guess what I'm trying to put this up there for people who, like myself, are going through the dark times and trying to make sense of stuff that's going on that you just can't seem to get a grip on. Like, why is this happening? God opens a door, and all of a sudden all these circumstances come up and start throwing monkey wrenches into everything you're trying to do. And I think that, again, it goes back into this trust issue. It goes back into the idea of, Job had everything taken away from him. It goes back into the trust issue. Do you really trust me? Even in this darkness, do you believe that I can turn this around at any given time? And that's, to me, that's what it's about. I haven't had a hope or a dream in a long time. And just recently, I started to develop a hope and a dream. It just came out of the blue. Not even a couple months ago, a door opened up that I had no idea was there. And of course, I was like, yes, and then I realized that, there was a lot of stuff about myself that made it very difficult for things to go smoothly. And, I have to deal with what I have to do now. As I said, I have to let my character be developed enough in order to prove myself worthy of the position that I'm applying for. I guess that's the best way to put it, because I don't know any other way to put it. I'm trying to, as I said, I'm also trying to be an anonymous with what I'm talking about. The person that, the people that know, they'll understand this completely. They'll watch this and go, oh, geez. But anyway, I'm running out of time, but I just wanted to say that I am here and I still care, and I know what has to be done. So anyway, over and out.